In the heart of the Indian Ocean, far beyond the reaches of any map, lay an island shrouded in mystery. Few had seen it, and those who did returned with tales so peculiar that they were dismissed as delusions brought on by sun and sea. At the center of this island stood a house unlike any other, a massive coconut, hollowed and shaped into a dwelling. Its smooth shell glistened in the sunlight, and its carved windows stared out like unblinking eyes. Rumor had it that no one who entered the house ever returned the same. Some said it was cursed, others claimed it was alive. But for Arjun, an explorer with a taste for danger and mystery, it was the ultimate challenge. Arjun's boat creaked as he approached the island. The horizon was a swirl of twilight, with the sun setting like a golden coin into the sea. The island loomed ahead, its shoreline kissed by gentle waves. He felt a pull, a strange compulsion that urged him onward. As he set foot on the beach, the air seemed to change. It grew heavier, almost electric, and the rustling of the palms sounded less like wind and more like whispers. He spotted the coconut house almost immediately. It stood in the distance, perfectly still as though waiting for him. The closer Arjun got, the stranger it seemed. The house was far larger than it appeared from the shore. Its surface, smooth and polished, shimmered faintly as though coated with dew. The doorway was ajar, revealing only darkness within. Arjun hesitated. Something about the house unsettled him, but curiosity had always been his weakness. He stepped inside. The interior was vast, far larger than the exterior suggested. It was as though the house contained its own world. The walls, lined with the fibrous texture of coconut, seemed to pulse faintly as if alive. A faint melodic humming filled the air, soothing yet eerie. Arjun, whispering, "Who built this place?" As he ventured deeper, the house seemed to shift. The walls curved unnaturally, leading him through winding corridors that spiraled downward. Each step seemed to echo louder than the last. Then came the whispers. At first they were faint, like the rustling of leaves. But soon they grew louder, forming distinct words. Whispers. Welcome. Stay. Beware. Arjun spun around, trying to locate the source. But there was nothing, only the twisting walls and the distant hum. Arjun, who's there? The whispers didn't answer. Instead, they grew quieter, retreating into the background like a wave pulling back from the shore. Arjun found himself in a grand chamber at the heart of the house. The room was circular, its walls adorned with strange carvings that seemed to move when he looked away. At the center of the room was a pedestal, and on it sat a pearl the size of his fist. It glowed faintly, casting an otherworldly light across the room. Arjun felt an irresistible urge to touch it. He stepped closer, his hand outstretched. Voice. Do not touch it. Arjun froze. The voice was different from the whispers. Louder, clearer, and filled with authority. Arjun, who are you, voice? I am the keeper of this place. This house is not what it seems. The voice explained that the house was alive, a sentinel guarding the pearl, a source of immense power. Those who tried to take it became part of the house, their souls bound to its walls. The whispers were not just voices, but the remnants of those who had come before him. Voice. You can still leave, but you must not take the pearl. Arjun hesitated. The pearl's glow was mesmerizing, promising riches, knowledge, and power beyond his wildest dreams. Arjun, what happens if I take it? Voice, you will join us. Arjun's mind raced. He had come seeking adventure, but what he found was something far greater and far more dangerous. He could leave, return to his old life, or he could claim the pearl and risk everything. Against his better judgment, he reached for the pearl. The moment his fingers touched its smooth surface, the house roared, the walls trembled, and the whispers turned into screams. Voice. You were warned! Arjun tried to pull his hand back, but it was too late. The pearl's glow enveloped him, and he felt his body dissolve into light. When the light faded, Arjun was gone. The pearl sat undisturbed on his pedestal, glowing faintly. Outside, the coconut house stood as it always had, quiet and still. But if you listened closely, you could hear a new whisper among the others, a voice filled with regret, echoing through the endless corridors of the house. The coconut house awaited its next visitor, its curse unbroken, its secrets intact.